Stormwood & Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood & Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood & Associates stars Celeste Star Twin as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Becca Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. It's a time loop, guys. It's a time loop. It's been time looping. And they're trying to stop the Bellerophon from exploding. There's a guy in the engine room. There's a guy in auxiliary control room B. They're working with the person who they thought was the terrorist trying to blow up the building, Gray, and she's not the person who caused the big explosion of the spaceship, I should say, that blew up the planet. No, it's probably these other guys. And so the team is dealing with them, and that's where we are. These are vintage ISO chips, man. These things, the collector's market on these things is huge. Do you know how many of these still survive? And these are in mint operating condition. Like, man, all I got to do is get these on a transit, and I am golden, set for life. Do you know what they pay for these things on the outer colonies? And they're just sitting here in a museum.
Did you think about the fact that I don't know, this place that you're living on is one of the only things keeping it safe is this ancient ass spaceship, and maybe stealing major components from it might be fucking stupid?
We're just stealing the backups. What do you need backups for?
Okay, so if the primaries fail, what are you gonna do?
Be on a spaceship out of here?
Jesus Christ, you guys have no concept of praxis.
I don't know what that means. Is that like a moon?
I hate you so much right now.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that one blew up. You're literally on the planet Praxion 7 that I named after the Klingon moon of Praxis.
Yeah, Oh, I forgot. That's very funny.
Oh. Look, man, I gotta get mine. Maybe you've lived a nice, cushy life, lady, but some of us have to take care of ourselves.
Listen, dipshit.
What is that, like real denim? Jesus.
I don't
Rich
even
kids
know
like
what a
you who have
cushy life
always
is.
been handed everything. You have no idea what it's like living out on these streets.
Okay, D goes up and shoves the
my
gun
parents
barrel
wouldn't
in
even
this
pay
guy's
for my
mouth.
gap year.
I don't. D shoves the gun in this guy's mouth. I don't know what the fuck a gap year is, but let me tell you something. Maybe if you've had to be a sex worker at some point in your life, you don't get you get a little bit of a leg up.
So you had a job. Must be nice.
Not have a fucking who does or does not have fucking privilege, dipshit.
Oh, you had a job. Must be nice to be able to get a job.
God, I'm going. Okay. I literally have a gun in this guy's mouth. How is he talking?
You've never checked the legal status of sex work on this planet.
Yeah, that's true.
D wouldn't even think of that.
D would not have thought of that, and has not thought of that, for that matter.
All right, so that's happening in the engine room. What's happening in auxiliary control room B?
Okay. I take his duffel bag and I look at those chips. And the core. Yeah.
All right, so these are the operating chips for the secondary computer core.
Yeah.
Are you going to look at the computer core itself, or just as the chips, or like what are you doing?
I'm looking at both. Yeah.
There is
are there any like scary blinking lights or anything?
Oh, there are lots of blinking lights. Some of them are red. A lot of them are red right now.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And roll me a d10.
5.
Yeah, you notice there's like a piece of paper on the ground.
I look at the piece of paper.
It's a work order.
For the primary?
For the
core?
Yeah.
Right.
And with a note saying, "I'll get to this Tuesday with the Phil."
Okay. Is there any way I can get all these back in there?
All right. Yeah, I mean, you've got technological solution.
Yeah.
And you've got build something out of nothing. Between those two abilities, I would let you reassemble this. And you looked at the blueprints.
Yeah.
All those things together, absolutely, if you spend a sweet move point, I'll let you reassemble this, as you tell me how.
Oh. I don't even know the fake words that they should use.
Just make some up.
Oh.
Invent new ones!
Yeah, no one cares.
So,
you are the technical consultant on Star Trek The Next Generation, and the scriptwriter has put down insert technobabble.
Yeah, so...
Be Mike Okuda. Find your inner Mike and Denise Okuda.
So, yeah,
You know that scene in like The Naked Now where is that the one where and Wesley has to reassemble the computer core with the isolinear chips?
Wesley doesn't do it. Data does it because he's a robot.
Okay.
He's just really fast.
All right.
Okay, so
well, fat guy's Wesley, you're Data. Figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. So I look at the main terminal, and it's got like a bunch missing. So, and I can't put all these back in the right place. There's a lot there. So I open a panel and I pull out a cable.
Why can't you put it back in the right place?
What?
Why can't you put them back in the right place?
There's way too many. Half of them aren't even labeled.
I never said they weren't labeled.
I'm saying that.
Oh, because they're 100% labeled and color-coded.
Oh, whatever. Okay, fine.
I said they're color-coded, right? I clearly said that earlier.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Do you want help?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm there. I can.
Gray's there too.
Yeah.
I could try to bullshit the core into
No.
thinking it's
no.
fixed.
Gray walks over. I'm familiar with.
Okay, so I open up the panel on the main interocitor and I start putting putting chips back where it looks like they belong. I see that the secondary plasma conduit lights are flickering like way more than the others. So I really quick put those in there. I pull out a cable and I connect it to the tertiary capital appeter and to reroute power back to the primary impulse control, and then jam a few more chips back in, and that should reestablish power to the engine room cores.
Okay. Does that work?
Yes.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, it does. Good. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I had to be particular only because this entire thing relies on the certain parts of the time, or else we were gonna blow up and have to do this all over again. All right, you managed to stabilize the core.
Okay.
All right, so everything good here?
Gray
just looks at you guys.
Okay, can we just make sure that everything's okay down in the engine room, and then we'll get these guys away and you can do your thing?
Yeah, I'm yeah.
Okay, great.
So, okay, all right, back to the engine room. D, you've got a gun in this guy's mouth.
Is Amy there?
Amy would be getting there just about now.
Yeah.
All right, Amy arrives in the doorway of the reactor room. Where are you?
Hi, Amy. I got a gun in this dickhead's mouth.
Okay.
I'm up here.
Okay. All right, Amy starts heading up the catwalk to where you are. With Onyx sitting on her shoulder, who could just fly straight to where you are, but decided not to, because he's lazy and a bird. So yeah, you've got a gun in this dude's mouth. He winks at you. I think he thinks it's foreplay.
I'm debating whether or not I should just kill this dude.
Don't kill him.
I mean, he's being an asshole. Plus, he told me I was privileged, and I don't stand for that. Yeah, I would stop moving your mouth so much.
Okay.
Do you like having a back to your skull? Like, is that something that you're really keen on?
I don't know what I heard.
I mean that if you keep talking, I'm going to blow your brain out across the wall of this ship.
Why?
Because you're a fucking dickhead, and you and your guys almost blew up the planet.
You're probably gonna get rust on your gun, D. You have to re-oil that whole thing. Like, he's really drooling on it a lot.
I'm gonna punch this dude in the gut in the hopes that it will knock him out.
In the gut?
Punch him in the head.
That's true. I guess I can.
His head's
Yeah.
right there.
But also,
That-
I'm like, how does punching someone in the gut help knock them out?
I don't know. It worked in 60s Man from Uncle, probably. Anyway.
I don't know if you know this, but that show was not exactly realistic.
It's extremely realistic. It's about that time that America and Russia teamed up to stop an evil organization in the 60s.
Yeah, but I saw that Russian guy play 2 different people on Murder, She Wrote.
And I think he was on NCIS. I
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
was Ducky on NCIS.
But it's a very realistic historical documentary that was made into an equally realistic Henry Cavill and that Cannibal Guy movie. Anyway.
All right. How about this? Amy just sort of waves her hand and a bunch of like arms reach out of the wall and restrain the guy.
That works.
And she rolled a 10, so he's not getting out of that until she releases it. The one
How'd
time
things
she
go in
rolls a
the
good
other
immobilize.
spot?
I think we got it. It looks like the that currently power maintenance is running through the secondary computer, and so
Oh,
when
holy shit.
yeah, so when they started pulling chips from there, it knocked the reactor offline and blew up.
Yeah, we should probably let them know about that. Or someone
I
should.
don't know. It's Amy goes to the comms. Hey Liz, do you have the stuff working up there again?
Yeah, I got it. It's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
Everything okay down there?
The privileged white boy's tied up right now. By
Okay,
magic
good.
hands.
Yeah.
We got him. I probably gonna have to clean my gun, but we got him.
Okay. Yeah, we got this other guy. I slit his throat a little bit. He's okay.
A little bit? How do you
I don't- why
slit
do you-
someone's
how do you
throat a
slit
little
Lightly.
bit?
Throat
You
a
do
little
you
bit.
do it
Lightly.
lightly.
That
It's
would
like
be
a
like
paper cut.
cut his throat, like cut him on the neck more than slit his throat. Like slitting the throat implies like going deeper than the.
That's what I
surface
was
skin.
thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
shit. Oh god. Okay, so he's alive.
He's fine.
Wow, this has been a very murder-light day.
Yeah.
I mean,
nobody has died.
I mean, this time around.
Right. Okay.
So I'm gonna go blow up the Ansible if everyone's cool with that. I got a lot of stairs to go up.
Yeah. Hang on. Does that kill you? I'm not clear. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Or
no,
is
I'm
it on a
gonna-
delay?
No, it's on a delay. I just have to get off
Okay.
of the command deck.
I'm just making sure.
No, I just have to
I'm
get.
sure-
Oh, I just have to get lower than the firewall
No
before
problem.
it goes
Good.
off.
We haven't been over this part. I just
Yeah, go ahead. Fuck that
Oh yeah,
shit
no.
up.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Great, just kind of walks off with her bomb.
Okay.
All right.
So
we
guys,
sh-
let's get out of here.
let's. We got it. We should probably take. Abby's like, we should probably take the thieves with us so they don't try
Oh
to
yeah,
steal
yeah,
the
yeah.
ship.
Of course.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
All right. Amy starts looking around and grabs a spare extension cord from the ground and just starts tying up the blonde guy. Don't look at me like that. This
Yeah,
is
he's
not-
gonna
you-
get into
You
it.
should not be into this.
He's really
you
down.
fucking little
like,
creepo.
He's a fucking creep.
You're a goddamn creep, and no, I don't like this at all. All right, so what are you guys doing with well, his name's Freddy. I'm just gonna say his name is Freddy. The guy with the beard, the balding, and overweight guy in the catsuit's name is Freddy. What are you guys doing with Freddy up at Control Room B?
I will, I'll get behind him and just give him a push and tell him get going. Nudge him with my sword.
All right, he is very obedient,
Yes.
but not in a creepy way. Not in the way the other guy's being creepy. All right. Yeah, so your goal is, I'm assuming right now, to leave the Bellerophon?
It is.
All right. So as you are exiting the ship. Thank you for visiting the ISF Bellerophon Museum. Please consider stopping by our gift store and have a lovely day. The computer voice
That
is...
explains why it
Yeah.
was doing the thing earlier.
Yes. You guys get... So what are you doing with these two guys once you get outside?
I don't know, because like,
Let's tie him up and drop him off at the police station.
You know, as you guys are standing there, you know, the upper levels blow up.
You know, we could just leave them here and they can be the fall guys instead.
Yeah, no, you guys see Gray is like running out of the ship at full speed.
Gray seems cool. Let's just cover for Gray.
Yeah.
She throws her duffel bag at the two guys, and then takes her gas masks and puts it on the blonde guy's head.
Okay, problem solved. Let's get out of here.
She jumps on a bike, like on a motorcycle, and zooms off.
okay, get in the truck, go.
Hot.
You guys drive back to Bellerophon City Medieval World.
Boy, I could really use a turkey leg.
So yeah, you guys get back to Bellerophon City Medieval World. You have like a whole week left on this planet.
Yeah.
People are getting evacuated because there was an explosion in the center of the city. Because it's protocol. And the crowds are big. But you guys spend the rest of the week, unless you guys want to do anything else while you're here.
I would like to, when she's had time, to pull Fiona aside.
Okay, yeah, I'll say like a day or two later, you know, it's the evening, the park is closed for the night, and, you know, she's just like cleaning up the bar. Yeah.
Yeah. Fiona, hey, so...
Oh, hey, Liz.
Earlier, hey, so back before the whole time loop thing...
Yeah, that was a fucking... Thank you for dealing with that, by the way.
Well, yeah, okay, so when you were talking about, you know, just wanting to keep your people safe, I realized I probably misjudged you, and I want to apologize for the way I've been treating you, because while I may not agree with the whole monarchy thing, I know I would do anything to get my people home safe, and I can't believe I ever thought you could have, you know, well, it's not important, it's stupid, I feel bad about it, so I'm sorry. And I'm hoping that maybe we can just
Liz,
start over. I don't know.
Liz, you got to remember, I know you don't remember a chunk of time, like, but we've like hung out, and I know you're like this.
Okay.
It's not like and to be fair, when we were hanging out, you didn't know what I was, but you know, like it's. I don't blame you for jumping to conclusions, or, you know, it's a lot.
It is. Okay.
Like,
Thank you.
It's common from my point of view, but I understand that, like, this is just the only you that you are. Right? Like, other Liz's in the multiverse are separate people. You are just, all of your experience is right wherever you are right now. And so, you know, you always got to give people grace for that.
Okay, great. Thank you. But thank you for, you know, putting us up for a while.
Yeah, I like you guys.
Oh, great. Thank you. We like you too. Yeah. So this is a nice place. So yeah, I'm glad that you have a good court here with all your friends. So yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
The one Mindy built.
What?
Her summer court. She has a summer court in
She,
exile. It's
was
very
not
different.
aware. Ah, I kind of thought thought the whole thing was kind of cringe. Oh, never mind. It's
No,
fine.
she thinks
Um,
but she still cares about her people.
right. Okay. Got that. That makes sense.
She's
Okay.
queen of a court. She feels responsible for them.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
No. What's going on?
I don't know if you realize how serious she is about you.
Okay.
Like, I don't want. Okay, so like, I don't want to make this seem like scary or weird or anything like that. Like, it's nothing like there's nothing dangerous happening or anything like that. What I'm worried about are her feelings, and it's like, I know I've seen her rush into things before, but I feel like the way she talks about you is different.
I mean,
and so
sure.
I want you to be careful with her. When people like us we love deeply. And she's had some bad experiences.
Yes, I'm aware. Okay.
Yeah. And also,
great. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't. Just be safe, okay?
Okay.
If
Thank
something
you.
were to happen to you, it would break her.
Oh.
I get worried when you're mortal. Your lives are short and fragile from our point of view. Like, this is not like a criticism. You have a lifespan of less than 100 years typically, right?
Yeah.
I felt young when I hit 10,000.
Right. So, in like 60 years, well, I mean, 60 years normal time, not my weird 60 years.
Right.
She's gonna lose it.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
But she'll, like, I think she's prepared for that. Like,
Okay.
I think she's ready for the old age, but you live a dangerous life. I mean, I just spent how much time preventing you from being dead just today. I haven't always let you remember when I've done that.
Oh.
Anyways, I hope that doesn't offend you. That, like, I've reset some things a couple of times.
Okay. When you say let me remember,
I let you remember that I reset time these times.
Resetting time, not resetting me. Okay.
No, time. Like,
okay, good.
I'm not like, no, I
Right,
don't
yeah,
have the
okay.
power to, like, reset an individual person. I have the power to reset reality.
Okay.
And I just rewind it. Like, I rewind it, and I don't even, like, there were a couple of times where I affected your choices. You blew up you, like, killed a bunch of people one time and were, like, absolutely broken. I took that away.
Okay.
And I didn't even nudge you in any direction. You just did a different thing the second time.
Okay.
Everything's fine. Everything's good. I sometimes do that. If people I like don't make it, but I'm not like and before I was just doing that for me, but now with Mindy, and I'm not always there where you show up.
Right.
And so I know
Okay.
how many times you've died. And I'm not always like, and it's been lucky every time I haven't been there. So I need you to be careful.
Okay. I will be careful.
Sometimes it's just D who dies, and like I try not to let that pass. D dies a lot. Do you know how many times D died just like working as a waitress?
I don't.
She got hit by a car 6 times in the parking lot.
Oh my God.
6 times. How do you get hit by a How do you do that? Like, I just started changing her schedule. So
Wow,
she'd like leave
okay.
at a different. It is just like she's like a magnet for the front of a Jeep Wrangler. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Somewhere D sneezes uncontrollably.
Yeah. So just be careful with yourself, okay?
Okay. Great. Thank you. I will. You too?
The only way I die is if they find me in the wilds. And then I'm fucked.
Yes.
We're all
they will.
fucked in the wilds if they find us. And we can't leave. So we're scattered to the winds.
So anyway, I'm going to bed.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Night.
Night. All right. So anybody want to do anything else besides just have fun at the theme park?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Yeah, you guys spend a nice week comped at a medieval themed theme park run by the Fae.
Yep.
And at the end of your 7 days, the truck goes ping. You guys get on board, press the button, and open the gateway, and poof, on to the next adventure. There we go.
Yeah.
Good job getting it together,
Fantastic.
buddy.
We did it.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. I just want to point out
Took
that
a lot of tries. but we
anybody
did
who
it.
listens to these time loop episodes, if you hit play on them all simultaneously, the soundtracks all line up. All the music lines up in all the episodes. They're perfectly synced. You'll hear a cacophony of talking, but all the background music will play perfectly together. Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fey Wild West follows 2 people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.